Yeah, I mentioned earlier that we do have student volunteers. But the most important thing for me is looking after each other, really. That helps the police more than anything, really. It's knowing that your mate's had too many and taking your mate home. It's not allowing your mate to walk down that dark alleyway. You know? It's making sure, if you're the last one out of your flat, that you've locked the doors and you close the windows. Those are some practical safeguarding terms, really. Students have so much to deal with. You know, you're in a strange place often. You've got a lot of work to get through because you want to get those qualifications and get your career sorted out. And the fact that we, the police and the partners, start mithering you about being, looking after your property is probably the last thing you want to hear, really. You've got so much floating around, really, and you also want to have a good time, let's face it. But, my request to you is it is important and you do balance that with all the other things that are going on in your busy lives, really. Of course, there are peak times in terms of the student calendar year where crime does increase. And that's obviously when students arrive in Manchester and the times when students go home and are collected by parents. And it's those peaks, really, where we seek to have additional police officers, high visibility police officers in those areas where students could be victims of crime for some of the reasons we mentioned earlier. So we do a myriad of tactics, really. Again, working with the City Council and University security team to do our very best to make sure that all our students in Manchester are as safe as practically possible. So the things I would ask for is don't leave your laptops by your window as you're going out, really. Don't leave your iPods on the show when you're walking around down the street, and be aware of those sorts of issues, really. As I said, they are desirable commodities, and particularly in the present climate, they are desirable commodities. So it's, again, I don't want to dampen things, but Manchester is a safe place, but keep all those sorts of things in mind whilst you enjoy your life, your academic time here.